All right, what's next is our final race of the day. You heard it there. Lightning has to come out on top. Asics is right on his tail, or I should say he's right on the tail of Asics, but the advantage that he has going into our third and final race is that he starts in the pole position. For those of you who are just joining us here, welcome to the Forza Racing Championship New York Invitational presented by Porsche. I'm Golden Boy, joined by G-Runner here as we're going to call the action for our next game, or for our next race, I should say, as the action is insane. We started off with a relative clean race, but still some surprising results coming out of that one. You know, we had Asics who performed incredibly well going into that first position. Bam7 as well, who has been, playing and driving just some incredible Forza. We haven't even acknowledged him. We were going to throw to an interview with him, and we didn't even get a chance to do that too. It's like he's like the faceless man, folks. We don't know what he looks like. It's incredible. But jokes aside, though, the pressure is on for these drivers. Now, the final race. Renee, I want to get your thoughts here. What has to happen what has to happen for Lage to win, who's sitting third place in the points right now, and what has to happen for either Asics or Lightning?
I mean, first of all, people that could still win this championship, at least in my calculation, I'm not that good on numbers, but it's Asics, Lightning, Lage, and 7. They still all got the chance to come out on top. Lage would actually need to win, and if Asics and Lightning are fourth or worse, fourth would be a tie, which makes it even more complicated. But if they're fifth, sixth, whatever, then Lage will definitely win this. If Lightning wins it and Asics comes second, third, whatever, Lightning is the champion. But if it's just Lightning coming out in second position, Asics on third, or fourth and fifth, whatever, Asics will stay on top. So Lightning needs the win to make it happen, at least if Asics is close. So as long as Asics is directly behind him, then he has to win. Otherwise, there's no chance. Lage needs everyone else to drop behind fourth position to get that trophy. So 7 down by 15 points already. So I didn't really calculate that. It's nothing against 7, but I guess minus 15, that's something crazy to overcome, and he needs everyone else to nearly score nothing to make that happen. But it could still be possible.
It's still a possibility.
But hey, that's the best lineup we could have for this. The favorite of the whole Invitational is down by 13 points, so he needs a win. Lightning needs a win as long as Asics stays close to him, and Asics could actually just hook up with Lightning and stay safe. Just follow him as long as Lage is not on top.
Oh boy, it doesn't get any better than this, folks. Now it's time to take us to our next track. It's going to be Watkins Glen, and we have Ali. I want to get your thoughts here. What is it about this track that, makes it the final battleground for our drivers in the grand final?
Yeah, I mean, Watkins Glen, what an incredible place to finish off this, New York Invitational. It's absolutely awesome track. Lots and lots of very fast, very smooth corners. You're going to see there, turn 1 is a right-hander. That's the one just after the arrow, as always. After that, those things start heating up. It's a very fast right, very fast left, and then a very fast right onto an enormous straight. This is the alternative layout of Watkins Glen, so no bus stop chicane for you guys. After that, it's on into the boot section. The way that the Watkins Glen sort of picture is orientated here means the boot's upside down, but if you look in the bottom left corner there, you can see it's got the laces, it's got the toe, and then it's got the heel of the boot before we head into the last sector here. And it's all very difficult with a car which has far too much power for the amount of downforce it provides.
That's right. It's going to be the Porsche 918 Spider. All right, Ali, before we go into this, man, I want to get your thoughts. Who takes it? Who is the champion here in New York?
Yeah, I mean, Lightning, he's starting from pole position. He's got to hold it together. I think if he can get his rhythm together here, he's got this. At the same time, Asics 13, he knows how to bring a championship home. We've seen it before. It's going to be so close between these two guys. I'm just fascinated to see it.
All right, so just an FYI, Ali didn't pick an ant. He didn't pick one. He just kind of played the safe one. Ali, once again, who's going to win? Pick a guy. Pick somebody.
Yeah, with respect, Minister. Okay. I'm going for Lightning. All
right, there you go. I like to see some determination out of you, my man. Renee, who do you got?
It's not fun as long as we're not betting our salary.
No, what?
No, it's fine. I will go with Essex for this.
Asics. Okay. You know what? I feel like this is Lightning's time. I think it's time for him to make it happen.
A meal on you in case I'm the winner.
Well, you know what, man? You're going to be feeding me tonight, and I can't wait. And that sounded a little weird, but it's okay. We're just going to gloss over that one.
Eat for everyone.
Eat for everyone. All right. There we go, folks. I can't wait. Guys in the chat and in Beam and Twitch, I want to know who you want to win as well. Make sure you type it out there and let us know. It could not get any more intense. For Lage, it would need to be a miracle, dare I say, for him to be able to make this happen. But it's doable. It's not like it's one of those.
It's not the crazy miracle.
It's not the crazy miracle, but it is one of those that kind of everything just needs to go in his favor. And we've seen these races pan out in the so far, and things have shockingly, very eerie, gone in his favor numerous times. And for Lightning and Asics, it is really a shootout at this point in time. Remember, folks, Asics, if I'm correct, he will start in the second position. So this is it, guys. It is time. You have Asics in the second. Box, he had a tough second race. He goes down in the points. 7, still not out of this yet. A little bit more of a miracle would need to take place for him to be able to take this one. Kaiser Wolf in 5th. Harmonic in 6th. Lage, he is a guy that you need to look out for. If he manages to find himself in the pole position, that will be insane. Race Boy in 8th. GTZ Kriz, unfortunately for him, just won't happen given the circumstance in the second race. Venom there in 10th. Diablo in 11th, his teammate. And finally, Craviator in the final spot. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final race. Who will come out on top? Who will take home the lion's share of $25,000? We are off and ready to go. Renee, this is the first turn, and we know that the first turn can always be shaky.
Yeah, but Lightning cover up the inside line, giving no room to Essex here. Well, they now need to go uphill. Seems like Box struggled a bit throughout turn 1-7, still in 3rd position there. So he's in a good spot, covering up his teammates. Everyone clipping the wall on the right, going for the straight. As we said already, no bust up here. Just pull out, full speed, and then going downhill right-hander. But what happens on the top? I mean, Lightning will give draft to everyone. Everyone's in the slipstream of him, and he's going a bit wide. Giving a chance to Essex on the inside. No, not really, but he was drifting already. Can happen. Wow, this is a crazy moment going downhill there. You can easily lose the back because all your weight transfers to the front tires. Like, you got the engine in the back, yes, but it gets lighter. The weight transfers definitely up to the front. Oh, Lightning is under pressure. Look at Essex locking onto him, and Essex knows, hey, if Lightning wins, then second position is just not good enough.
That's right. It is a battle for first between these two guys, Essex and Lightning. These are going to be the drivers you need to pay attention to. For 7, though, what happens for him if he comes in first, I should say? He's really close to Lightning and Essex. If he comes in first, where does that put him? Does it put him, I would say maybe second or third, right? Not necessarily winning it. He needs those guys to drop further
to drop hard, yes. They all need to go back. That's it. Like, drop really, really hard. But we saw that happening this weekend already.
Yeah.
And Essex still on to Lightning. This will be a crazy battle. Ooh. Another 7 laps to go. Essex was a slight mistake, but that's fine. But don't let Lightning run away. Because as soon as that happens, this man can't be stopped. That's it. Under braking, once again, that's Essex's best part of racing, actually. It seems like under braking, he really excels very much. Once again. Wow, Lation 6th. So he moved up by 1. That's not enough yet. Harmonic on his rear bumper here. Once again, the long straight. I really feel that the long straight might punish his Lightning for being in the lead every lap. And we see there's someone side by side in front of them. That could be Box. Box dropped the position. Kaiser
and Box.
Top. Whoa, running a bit wide. Box on the outside. Kaiser with the crossover maneuver. Going for the inside, but it's left-hander up next, and he needs to hit the banking on the inside. Otherwise, there's no chance. We're super fast in that turn. You see that Box coming out on top once again. So they switching positions all the way back to what it was before. So nothing changed. But hey, 7 seems to be on the back of Essex now, but he shouldn't do a move right now because Essex still got the chance to win this. But they have to catch Lightning, and currently they're not doing that.
Yeah, Lightning has just been in such a great spot here as we're in the second lap in this race. I mean, the pressure is on. You heard Lightning earlier. He said he was nervous. He said he was concerned. And this is certainly a race where you need to be concerned, especially with how Asics has been playing thus far and how he's been driving. Now, Ali, bringing you in here, man, anything that you've seen, anything that has caught your attention in this race?
Yeah, I mean, there is just one story here in this race, isn't there? And that is between BAM Asics 13 and Car Lightning for the win of this. That little bit of moving there on the straight between those guys. But yeah, I mean, they're battling it out for the win here. At the moment, if things would end in the order that they currently are, Lightning would take home the championship by 1 point, and outstandingly close here.
I want to say, we're looking at Lage in the third lap here. He is gaining on Kaiserwolf. Kaiserwolf needs to be careful because Lage is the type of driver to punish any of those mistakes. Ali, can you see Lage climbing into that fourth position given how things have panned out for him thus far?
You know, Lage, we've seen him season after season. He's an absolute pressure cooker of a driver. He's the kind of guy who just latches onto the rear of a car and you cannot shake him no matter how you try. Look at that, though, a little bit wide there in mid-corner and boxes up his inside, manages to hang him out. But yeah, Lage, I mean, he's just, it's so difficult to see him making a mistake. He just does it so rarely that Kaiserwolf, he'll have to sweat.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, this is the sweatiest you could possibly be at this point in time. We'll come back to you in a little bit. Thank you so much, Ali. All right, so now back into the action. Here we go as we take a look here. Third place, it's going to be BAM7 as he sees his two opponents up ahead, and they are further, and it feels like it's getting further and further for him. But Asics has caught up to Lightning, and that is something that I'm sure Lightning just did not want to happen just yet.
Lightning running a bit wide on the left-hander here. Nearly to the end of the lap number 3, that's where we're on. Right now, it's only 70 feet so far, and Asics looks very, very strong. I'm not even sure if there's not more pressure on Lightning than it's on Asics. Asics got lead, and
I think
he doesn't need to defend. He's the attacking one.
Well, even then, you think about the intangibles as well, right? You know, the pressure, always being in second, getting that monkey off his back, as Scott Cole said earlier.
Underbraking once again, closing the gap too much. I'm sorry for that.
No, you're good.
You saw him just diving into that exhaust system of the hybrid.
Asics is putting the pressure. He's putting the pressure, and he should, because he knows that for Lightning, so much is on the line here, and that very much so, it's really about the story of this entire weekend has been about Lightning. He's been lights out, dare I say. So for Asics to be able to come in here and get this I don't want to call it an upset, but it could be an upset. That's just insane. You know, this is just such an incredible race so far.
I mean, Asics said that already during his player profile. For him, this will be his way back to the top, because everyone knew that he is super strong. He won championships in the past, but it seems lately he wasn't really up to that. He wasn't with Lage, he wasn't with Lightning at the top. He was always in a final group, but not really up for winning this.
Ali, I want to get your thoughts there on that attack from Asics and the pressure that he's putting on Lightning here. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at this, it's a super mature drive Lightning's giving us here, defending against Asics, but not moving into those defensive lines. You come a little bit off track into the center, you can stop somebody coming through, but it will, of course, hamper your line into the corner and often out of it. What Lightning's doing here is looking in his mirrors, and Asics is so close, but he's still staying on the fastest line. He's deciding, nope, he's not going to dive bomb me. You know, we're all big boys here and we can do this. And yeah, I mean, that's brave of Lightning.
The pressure is on. Thank you so much, Ali, as we'll join you in a little while once again to get your thoughts here. Renee, you know, this battle between these two incredible drivers is the storyline in this race. Now, bear in mind, you do have Lage. We're 5 laps in. He is in 4th place. He was that Kaiserwolf, I believe, was in that 4th position. He has slowly been climbing his way to the top, and that is scary for anyone on the track.
The good thing for Asics right now is that 7 has created that gap in between them, so Asics can attack and don't need to worry about someone jumping on his back right away when the attack goes wrong. So, hey, that's fine, but look at Lage, how fast he is. He's coming from all the back to overtaking Kaiserwolf, who is a great driver, and Lage just leaving him in the dust.
it's incredible, man. And we said it before. If all the pieces just went in his favor, I mean, granted, something major would have to happen between Lightning and Asics, but
they just need to take each other out. That's the problem. What happens if they really start to fight?
What happens if they get aggressive? You know what I mean? Especially going into that 7th lap. You know, I think that's when Asics is going to put that pressure on the Lightning, and he needs to be cautious about that.
Lightning had some slides already. You see Asics' car being way more stable than Lightning. As long as he slides in specific corners, that's fine, because Asics can't make a move. It's just making the Porsche wider.
I just feel like he's looking for opportunities. He's just looking to see if Lightning makes mistakes.
He's reading Lightning right now. He's just waiting, like, where's the turn where Lightning is not super fast? Where can put some pressure on?
I think it might be that first one.
First turn.
He's kind of been. It's been weird on that first turn a couple times.
There are not many lanes on it. That's the problem. It's not as you could move around.
Yeah, he doesn't have the freedom to move around. But like, what happens if he puts a little bit of pressure? You never know, right? I mean,
as soon as Lightning slides off, it's just over. Asics will punish him right away. Or what happens a lot in racing is you copy what the guy does in front of you, because right now Asics is just following like a train, you know?
Yeah.
Like following the line, hey, I'm on this, on this, on this. If Lightning does a mistake, Asics might do the same. But if they do a huge mistake, it's Leish coming back. Or 7. I mean, 7 is still on 3rd position, but 450 feet off already.
Yeah.
It's just like he's not up to what top 2 guys actually showing us.
No, not at all. I mean, and that means that Leish, and look at him there, he's 160, 70 feet away from them too. So that just means that the road for Leish to be able to win this one, it's getting, the window is, getting shorter and shorter, right? Smaller and smaller, I should say, really, this has been about Lightning and Asics in the 6th lap. Now, does he decide to go for something here is the question, or does he decide to apply the pressure? Of course, the miracle would be for Leish if both of these drivers just completely attack one another, or, something happens and he spins out. But look at that there. He goes a little wide on that one, and that's going to let Lightning continue to maintain his lead.
Asics is way too early into the turns right now because he's copying Lightning's line, but Lightning's of course steering into the turn a bit earlier. You see him, like he's always on the inside. He's not on his perfect line because he always tries to make a ground just for the apex, but then he's losing it when he comes out of the turn. So that keeps him away from really closing the gap onto Lightning, but we see Lightning sliding every now and then. And at one point, and this particular banking all over Watkins Glen, it could punish him. And those slides, especially going downhill, are super, super risky.
Yeah, indeed they are. Just trying to get a lay of the land here, looking at what the other drivers are doing here as we're in the 7th lap here. 2 more remaining, and we will crown a champion here at the Forza Racing Championship New York Invitational, presented by Porsche. Thank you so much for joining us here. It's been an incredible weekend of racing action in Forza Motorsport 6, and this is only just the beginning of Season 3 of the Forza RC is going to continue to rage on throughout the year. It will be absolutely incredible. Back over though to the 2 guys, the storyline of this race. Asics and Lightning.
Asics on the run now. Asics on the run. He got all the drive, all the slipstream available for him. Diving into that bend, slightly touching the rear bumper. There's nothing in between them. Nothing. You can't fit anything, not even a black hole. So, wow. How is he doing that? How is he following him that closely without losing his line? This particular corner where they are right now, I could see a mistake there. I just said it, and it happened to Asics, not to Lightning. Once again, increasing the gap between them, but Asics is not done yet. This is lap 7 out of 8. It's not over, but Asics needs to be aware of going like too hard into it. We know that GDC Chris did it a lot, so don't lose this.
I can't see Asics going that reckless and into it, right? I mean, at what point, though, do you decide to make it happen is the question. I think he knows he has to make a move, right?
Too far in the inside, so the curve there.
Yeah, exactly, right. He knows he has to make a move, and I feel like the pressure now is starting to get to Asics because we're in this 7th lap. We're about to close it out there. You see the line right ahead, and this is where moves need to be made. What does this look like? And for Lightning, he just needs to continue racing, dare I say, the race of his life at this point in time, given how Asics has been on his tail this entire time.
I'm super impressed by Lightning's performance right now. I mean, he's under so much pressure all the time, and finally now leading the last race, he got everything in his own hands. He just needs to bring home this one last lap, and he will become the first event champion of Season 3 in the Forza RC. and it's looking good so far. Really looking good so far. Asics lost a lot of time on lap 7, so I don't see him make an attack in sector 1 or 2. But it's up to Lightning to just maintain that gap right now, because if he doesn't, it's over. And Leish is actually locking onto band 7, so he could switch positions there. Look at this.
Oh boy.
Yeah, 7 lost a lot of time. Leish is so super fast right now, but that's too late. It's just won't happen for him anymore.
At this
as long
point
as they
now,
don't take each other out.
it's just about getting a little bit more cash, right? Yeah. a little bit more money, I think, for Leish. And if this is absolutely thrilling. We are 100%. I mean, unless everything just falls apart, we are going to have a new champion. How exciting is that, Renee? You've been calling this game since the first season of the Forza RC, and you've seen Leish just be dominant throughout this entire run, and to finally see Lightning potentially get that monkey off of his back is just going to be so important for him. This is it, guys. Let's actually go up ahead. I want to see what's up with Lightning and Asics.
You went for Leish automatically.
I did.
Welcome to the Forza RC.
I know. And Asics is, 100 plus feet behind him here. He is right on him, but he's coming around the bend, and Lightning is right there. He can smell it. The victory is on his side. Will this be it? Will Lightning get it? Yes. This is it, folks. Lightning, unless something absolutely insane happens, Lightning is your champion. The victory, finally that first place is his, Renee.
Like I said, I'm just impressed. That was so much pressure. He's a young guy. He's a young driver. Came into this way later than Leish or Asics. They're all in this for long. You look at Leish, he's disappointed. I mean, he did a good race. That's it. Besides the performance in semi-final and the problem with the penalty, his grand final was just amazing. We didn't highlight it that much since he was always in the back. He was not winning the races, but hey, no one overtook as much as Leish. Definitely not. But wow, Lightning, all the pressure onto him, runner-up in Season 1, runner-up in Season 2. Everyone was watching him to finally beat Leish, and he did it. But he did not only beat Leish, because we could say, oh yeah, Leish had a bad day, and it paid off for Lightning. But hey, it was Asics being in the lead. Asics won race number 1. Asics was very close in race number 2, but Lightning was just doing this on his own. He beat Asics, he beat Leish. There's no other reason for him to be on top than just that he's a great, great driver.
I mean, I have to give all the credit in the world to Asics, also to Seven as well, for keeping himself in this one. We really didn't get to talk about him a lot or highlight him much throughout the show, and he has just continued to perform admirably in each and every race. So big congratulations to him. But we actually do have Scott down in the driver pit with Leish. Scott, I want to hear what this young man has to say.
Thanks so much, gentlemen. Leish, you've had some good races throughout throughout the seasons in Forza. This time, what happened? What happened here in New York?
Yeah, it all comes to the qualification yesterday, to be honest. So I think if I could just start in the front of the grid, I would have done better.
How tough is it starting from the back in each and every race, having to
It's
to
really
overtake?
tough. It's really tough. You have to be careful about everybody. Every move is really hard to do. So yeah, it's really tough.
How are you feeling right now with, they have all these where they go back, they look at all the footage in the semifinals. That costs you. That's what sets you back. I mean, what's going through your mind when you're out there on the track and you have to have a clean race?
No, I think I did a clean race today. It's okay. I'm not scared about having a penalty. No, I feel comfortable about that.
Final question. What are you ready to go from here? This is the first time that you're not in the winner's circle. You're not getting the big check. It's got to feel a little different.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's my worst place in a championship ever since I'm doing championships at Forza, so probably 6 or 7 years ago. It's my worst place, so yeah, it's not really comfortable, but I'll try to do better next time.
Well, Season 3 is just starting. What's next for you?
Well, Season 3.
All right. He friggin' owned me right there, guys. Leish, he'll be back, I promise.
Oh, indeed, he will, without a doubt. And you could see that, he was a little disappointed there, in his performance. It was one of the lowest, if not the lowest placing that he's experienced here. And, though, I think it's also important, right, to kind of experience that, because that would, kick you into overdrive and get you right back into things and make you even hungrier for a victory going into the next one. So honestly, if I'm the rest of the pack, watch out, because Leish is coming.
I just hope that he got the time to practice, like to do his job in university and all that.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
I want to see all of them at their best. I want to see Lightning, Essex, Seven, Box, of course, GDZ Chris when he manages the stuff with being too aggressive, and Leish as well. Because I'm pretty sure if he got the chance to practice and get into the game once again, oh dear, he will come back so strong, because he's not the one that's just losing it right now because he lost one of the events. He will be home like, okay, I know what went wrong. Qualification wasn't good. Practice was missing. I can do this. And then we'll come back super strong in Season 3.
Yeah. Well, guys, I mean, we will see what Leish brings to the table in our following events and throughout the Season 3 of the Forza RC. But the story of this competition has been Essex, your runner-up, and your champion, Lightning. And Scott actually has him down on the floor for some words. Scott, what's up?
Both of the guys, Lightning, A6. I'll start with you first, A6. Heck of a grand final, man. You're just racing your heart out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real between me and you. How clean of a race did this guy race? Was it clean? Do you feel you deserve number one?
Yeah, I mean, we was super close. There was so much pressure on us, and maybe he did some, you go out of track, but I did too. So I don't know. I mean, that was super close. I mean, that's racing. We do mistakes, but
how do you feel right now, waiting for the result, hoping things might turn your way?
I mean, if that don't change, I lose for 1 point. So I'm happy, but also disappointed because I really wanted to win in this one. So yeah, but I'd expect anything. I mean, I'm happy for what I did.
All right, feeling content. Over here with Lightning, who's currently unofficially first. This guy was chasing you the entire final race. What's it like having that pressure just building down on you?
It's not even just him, it's the crowd. I mean, all the pressure, the money, people. I mean, it's a lot of pressure, and I'm glad I can withstand some of it, but it was getting to me. I was starting to mess up. He started to catch up, but he made a few mistakes. I made a few mistakes, so it kind of canceled each other out.
Could you hear it? Could you hear the guy just barreling down on you, and you're trying to drive a defensive line, but still stay fast?
Yeah, I've practiced that over and over. Always try to be as fast as possible, even if I have to go defensive.
Well, unofficially, you are first, right? But we know they go back there, they review everything. Yeah. How clean was that race?
That race was really clean. It was probably one of the best races I've ever had. A6 put a lot of pressure on me, but it put a clean, good race on me. It was amazing.
Well, it was an amazing race for both of you guys. You heard it here, guys. Clean race, maybe the best race he's ever had, and the biggest race he's ever had.
Thank you.
They called it madness. Building the car of your dreams yourself. Madness. Putting the engine in the back. Madness. Launching a turbocharged super sports car in the midst of a worldwide oil crisis. Madness. Taking a sports car into the desert and taking the insights gained there back onto the streets. Madness. Building the first hybrid car on Earth. And when its time had come, the fastest one on Earth. Once more, they called it madness. Let them call it madness. We call it courage. The courage to build a sports car with 4 business class seats. the courage to upgrade not only the driving, but also the driver. The courage to transfer an unmistakable design DNA and create a luxury saloon that was born on the racetrack and is at home on the roads. The new Panamera. Courage changes everything.
All right, everyone, welcome back. We're here over at the on the floor, and we're joined by Warren. Now, Warren, by the way, I just gotta say, you got a pretty nice pin there, my man. I was a pin guy, you know, and you're looking really nice, and I'm over here wearing this nice polo, but you look so fancy.
You can have it, Alex.
This is the first time you and I have actually been on camera before as well
true.
together. I've known you for years, and this is awesome. So, all right, Warren, let's kind of run through the final race there. Anything major, anything you want to highlight?
Nothing major. I think, throughout the weekend it shows the progression of the players. They definitely have adjusted to the new rule sets, which is fantastic. I just want to thank all the players for obviously understanding and taking on the new rules. And, obviously it's a new format for these guys. But throughout that race, there wasn't anything serious to come up. There was a slight penalty, 5-second penalty from Race Boys, which slightly obviously adjusted the leaderboards. But overall, I think, thanks to the players, they've adjusted to everything very, very professionally. And yeah, for myself and the marshals, I hope you guys have had a good weekend.
Yeah, it was incredible. Big thank you for everything that you guys have done. I know it was not an easy job whatsoever. Are you excited for the rest of the season?
You know what? I was saying to the guys backstage, this is one of the best events that we've done. There's so much progression, and more importantly, the team that we have working together is phenomenal. Everyone coming together really, really good. And I'm very much looking forward to the next season.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Well, thank you so much, Warren, for your time. And, of course, we'll be looking forward to seeing Gfinity involved in the Forza Racing Championship. Now, though, let's actually go ahead and send it over to the stage where we will announce our winner.
You guys, it has been a phenomenal weekend. I am so excited to get ready to announce the winner, present some beautiful prizes on top of their winnings. I am here with Sebastian from Porsche, and it has been an amazing weekend. How do you feel about how this has come together? Are you quite excited?
Yes, thank you, Shannon. I'm really happy to be here. First of all, I want on behalf of Porsche thank all participants for these great, exciting and high-performance race weekend. It's an important step for us to be the partner of the first Porsche eSport event season, and we saw really exciting overtaking, great races and a big performance of the whole grid.
Absolutely. Well, let's get right to it, guys. Let's first bring down our third place finisher in the New York Invitational 7. Come on down, right down here. Woo! And here he is. Congratulations, 7. All right. Now, number 2, we've seen a lot of him this weekend, and that is A6. A6, come on down here. He might be the tallest guy in the field. Here he comes. Very good. Very great. And without further ado, we've seen a lot from him, and he is the last season's runner-up. No surprise, Lightning, come on down for your first place. Good. Woohoo! Go down this way. All right, slide on in here. So, we've been seeing a lot of you. You must feel a weight off your shoulders. How are you feeling? This is so exciting.
I feel amazing. It's just a wonderful opportunity to be able to come here and be able to win it too.
Yeah. I know that there was a lot going in your head coming into this. Are you surprised?
Not really. Well, I am a little bit because I did mess up the first race quite a bit. I mean, I thought I had lost my chance at winning, but I was able to secure it.
Yeah. And first time flying on a plane, first time to New York. You couldn't have said it better by coming here and winning. Congratulations to you. Where do you see this going forward for you?
I hope to just keep doing competitions and keep coming out and hopefully win some more.
That's right. Great mindset. We'll see you again, I'm sure, very soon. All right, guys, that's it over here. I know that you might have some more words to close out this thing. Thanks so much.
All right, guys, thank you so much. And yes, I mean, what an incredible weekend of competition. Congratulations to Lightning. He finally was able to make it happen, and he
Redeeming
is
himself, more or
redeeming
less.
himself in season 1 and 2, being the runner-up, finally coming in, starting the season off with a championship victory. How incredible of a feeling this must be for him. But now, here we are. I mean, this is the close of the show. It's been an incredible weekend of Forza action. You've been involved in the community for a really long time, and how's this experience been for you?
I'm super happy where we are with Forza right now. I mean, it became bigger in each season. We tried to progress. We tried to improve. We told everyone back then, hey, this is about improvement. We need to learn. Everyone needs to learn. We need to build up the community. We need to build up like a competitive environment for this to really take Forza onto a pro level.
Yeah.
And hey, I'm super happy with the event. The event was looking great. We had awesome races. People that are working here, everyone is hype. Everyone's passionate about what they're doing.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure we will have an amazing season 3, especially with you on board now and everyone else on the talent team and the whole crew. So yeah, I'm up for more and I hope season 3 is starting as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's incredible. This was a really fun experience for me personally, having been involved in this, and and I really am open and thankful for the Forza community for being so awesome, and letting myself and Shannon and Verena as well as Scott involved, and I think we're pumped to see where this goes. I think that there's just so much upwards potential for competitive Forza, and I really hope that we continue to see that climb. So let's go ahead and take a look at the final standings of this competition and how it all played out there. So Lightning in first, you have A6 in second, 7 in third, Lage coming in fourth place there. 1 point difference between him and 7. He would have been in the top 3, but it was not meant to be. It was predominantly Bam there at the top. And I think for all of our drivers here, this certainly was just a gauntlet, an incredible competition, and a test of endurance and ability that I think everyone just took something away from this, right? And I'm pumped to see what they continue to do moving forward in season 3.
I'm pretty sure all of them will improve. And it just showed them, hey, Lage is beatable. Forza RC is not only about him. Anyone else can grab the trophy, and
Yep.
I'm super happy that Lightning did. But hey, it's another esports plus cars driver, so it's time for another team to step in there.
Ugh.
So I'm pretty sure all the other teams are now practicing, improving, like doing hours and hours on Forza just to make sure that esports plus cars is not dominating the whole Forza RC world. So I'm more than willing to see that.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the season as well to see what is going to be coming up. I actually have no idea what this is, so I hope we have some cool stuff there. So let's go ahead and run that bad boy when we get a chance there. So for the upcoming season, we have the Porsche Cup. April 26th, we'll have a special Forza RC edition on Beam. May 1st, qualification begins for Elite and the Recreation Series. And in June, we will have the season finals. And no announcements just yet there. I think everyone kind of expected this coming into it. But you know what? It's awesome nonetheless, and super happy to just see this season kind of play out. In June, we will have a season 3 champion. Whew, it's going to be exciting, man.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope that Lightning will be there, that Lage will be there, Essex, Box. I want to see
no
Box
doubt.
come and return to this. GDZ Chris, hey, let's have a season with him on the top.
No doubt in my mind. We will be seeing this and more in the Forza RC. Renee, it was a pleasure to work with you, as well as Ali, our incredible analyst, Scott Cole, Verena, and Shannon from the talent team, and for the entire production and the crew that has just done an incredible job this week. And big thank you to everyone who tuned in to the Forza RC 2017 New York Invitational presented by Porsche. We'll see you on the track next time. Take care.